We'll make this nice and short and sweet. I think you'll really like it. It's all about the power of your question. When we talk about questions, in the past, we've always talked about how it affects meditation. Because if you just go into a meditative state without a question, you're going to get sort of a spa feeling. You'll still feel relaxed. You'll still feel like stress has left. You'll still feel that there's some tranquility there, there's harmony, but it's short-lived. It has an expiry date because you're just feeling the fact that you went outside of your body for a short time, and just that alone will revitalize you. But when you come back, you still have the same problems, the same issues you're working with, the same stresses, and you're still no further ahead in your insight as to how to solve them. So when you go in with a question, that's why I always say, when you are meditating, don't come back with empty pockets. That's the best way I could describe it. Come back with full pockets. So you're going in with a few questions, asking the biggest one first, because you're in a point where you are connected to spirit. You can sense what the answer would be. Some people will see, they're more visual, more tactile, you'll feel more. Some people will hear the answer. It all depends on what your gift is as far as that. Mine is feeling. I don't see much and I don't hear much, so I'm like a deaf blind person. But my sense of feeling is extremely accurate, extremely strong. And so that's the suit, and that's the way spirit communicates with me. Today's color is the color orange, and mainly because it is connected to self-worth. What we feel we are worth as a person, as a soul, as a person on this earth, what is our value? Because so many times when I meet people, this is one of the questions that they ask. I don't feel like I really have a big impact on whatever I'm doing. My family doesn't really respect me. I really don't know what to do. So I have no sort of an earmark as to what my value is, because they are waiting for other people to tell them what their value is. Okay? And they can't, because they're still struggling with their own value. So that's what we're going to talk about today, because this is where, when you get a person that loves to help people, and so many of us are like that. They see a person in distress. They see somebody that needs help. They're reaching out, or no, not even reaching out. They could see that they're just going through challenges. And so we have oftentimes some various things we could get them to try, and we want to help in some way. But until they're asking a question, there's no light that could come in. One of the things that I've read a while back was someone in darkness, and if we want to help those people, no light could come in because there's no question that opens up that portal. Remember, we talked about going through a meditation, and you're going in with a question like, what do I do with the kids? They're driving me crazy. Maybe that could be a good question. How do I manage that? What's going on? And you just wait, and you'll get answers because a portal has opened up for that question. It's the same thing for someone in total darkness. They won't see the damage or the insults that they're doing to other people accidentally. They could be talking about something, and right beside someone else, they could be insulting them, and they're hurt, but they would not see it. And when they're even approached to say, hey, what you said was, pretty rude. It hurt me. No, it didn't, because I don't see it hurting me, so it probably wouldn't hurt you. That's the way they look at things, is how they see it. If I tell you that your kids are fat, let's say, and someone says, yeah, I really took offense to that. And I said, well, if I said my kids are fat, I wouldn't take offense, so that should be no big deal. Not realizing it's not your call to whether or not you hurt somebody, and it's up to you as a judge to say, yes, I hurt you, or I didn't hurt you. That's not your call. If another person got hurt, it's because you said something. And if you have that higher awareness, you'll address it. But if you're in darkness, you won't see it. That's what Spirit is sort of talking about. But it all comes down to a question. What question are you asking yourself constantly so that you could find more light. And we talked earlier about how women have this lantern, this light that's within them that men follow. And it's so important for women to keep this light lit because you have the